Right, I'm checking in to check it out. So, quick video while I'm here chilling at work. I'm just been on Twitter. Basically my only real form of social media that I use. The reason why I use it, because so for the truth community, most of the people that follow and the people who follow me are all part of the truth community, and we're going through them times in life where if you know what's up, then it's good to have it's good to interact, find that information, share information with like-minded people. And that's why I got thousands of followers, and I follow thousands of people on Twitter for that reason. Anyway, obviously on Twitter we don't always talk about the new world order, you know. Obvious various topics get brought up, and there's a thing, well, basically there's someone tweeted something. Well, I've seen these tweets a few times now, people talking about how if the government came knocking for the animals to put them down because they might be a cause of spreading certain new viruses, right? Basically what I'm saying, people are literally saying that they'll kill whoever comes around the house trying to take their pet. That's what people are saying on there. Oh God, it's funny, but it's not funny that might happen. Because over in China, that's what they're doing. They've been literally taking shitloads of cats, the dogs, you name it, yeah, to what's the word? Don't really use this word on YouTube. Yeah, to put down, basically, yeah, to euthanize them, to put them down, because they're apparently they're at risk of spreading germs, shall we say? Okay. Now, that's what's going on over there, because obviously whatever's going over in China basically is going to work its way over to the West in time, whether it's a year, 2 years, whatever's going on over there, how things are running, the new system of life is going to be over here. But anyway, that's what's going on over there, or what's been going over there for the last at least few months that I know of. And there's videos online, people posting stuff online, and yeah, people talking about how they're gonna, if anyone came for my dog or my cat, they'll end up losing a leg or an arm. No, they're not. No, you ain't killing nobody, right? You ain't making anybody lose a leg or an arm or anything like that. You ain't doing shit, because when shit hits the fan, and if that was to happen, and the powers that be come round, whoever they'll be, whether it'll be the police or whoever it's gotta be, right? If they end up coming around to do that, you ain't doing shit. There's probably about 1-2% of people actually probably would go all out and basically try and fuck up whoever's trying to take their dog and cat or other animals. There probably would. There probably is a very small, minute percentage of people that would do that. But for the majority of the people I've been seeing comment on there, they ain't doing shit, bro. Sorry, you know you're not doing shit. So you can talk all that big talk online all you want. There's no point. You can talk all that big talk all you want, because deep down you ain't doing jack shit. You are not doing jack shit. You know you're not. It sounds good in theory. It sounds good in your head. It'd be great in a movie or some shit like that. But we know that ain't happening. We know you ain't doing that. Okay. So when I see stuff like that, I think, what are you talking about? You're not doing it. Okay. You might scream and shout, but you're gonna let them come in. But you will let them come in and take your cat or dog or other animal. You will let them do it in the end. You might put up a little bit of resistance initially, but when people actually really think of the consequence of them not doing it, if people actually think about the consequences of resisting, people then fall apart. Okay. That's what it comes down to. That's the reason why nothing's really been going on. That's why there hasn't been much of a, what's the word? Right. There hasn't been no real pushback, has there? Look what's going on in life now, you know. You've got these increasing energy bills, increasing fuel bills, increasing food bills, planned food shortages, can't say the word, whatever. We're gonna start planning and rolling blackouts as well. This is not me talking or me guessing that, you know, they've said this. So all this shit what's going on, there's been no pushback. Why? Because people what we can see now, people will just sit back and just keep taking it. Getting fucking shafted up the ass raw, like no getting it, you know, no lubing up, just keep getting shafted raw. You know what I mean? Like every time, oh fucking I have to go take it again, get shafted again. Every morning get shafted. You know what you're in for, you're gonna get shafted again. Just gonna keep fucking taking it. Alright? Because people fear the consequence too much. People fear yeah, that's what it is. People just fear the consequence too much. Because that's how we are in the, you know, in this country. You know, even America as well, you know, to a point as well. You know, we're scared of the consequences. But you know, people, yeah, that's what it comes down to. The thing with me is, right, like my tipping point, it will come eventually. And the thing is, you know what it comes down to? People just think that, well, no one else is doing anything, so why should I? I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons about, like, someone's thinking, well, no one else is doing it, so I'm not going to do it by myself. Well, so-and-so's not doing it. Because, believe you me, right, I've already thought of scenarios in my head what I would like to do and what I would do, right? And if I had access to certain things that I need to do, right, that I was able to do certain things with, I would 100% do it. And I don't need no one else with me. I would literally go and make a statement by myself. Whether I was successful or not, people would know. So, you know, like I said, if I had access to certain things that I would need to do to make a difference, I'm not going to say online what it is and what they are. I'm not going to do that. I would do it. But since I don't have access to those things, it's like, okay, what are you going to do? You know, everyone's already done the protests. Like, what else, you know, other than protesting, what can an unarmed person really do? There's not much you really can do. But you're going to try and storm your way into the House of Parliament. You won't even get that far. Most likely, you wouldn't even get that far. You wouldn't even get in, you know what I mean? You wouldn't even get that far, man. Trust me. But obviously, if there's a collective of people that put up enough resistance, all we need it, but you know, you don't even have to be away. It doesn't even have to be in any way like, we don't, like, you don't have to, there's not, it's not, you don't need contacts involved to get things done. You don't have to do things physically. You don't have to. Things can be just done from non-compliance. Stop paying this, stop paying that, stop accepting this, stop accepting that. If as a collective, if we all done that, this steam train what's just plowing through right now, right? If we just all, you know, if enough of us done that, not all of us, obviously not everyone's got the balls to do it, but if there's a good collective enough, a good amount, percentage enough of people to do it, just don't comply. This steam train would have been derailed a long time ago. There's still time for it now, but it ain't gonna happen because people are in that mindset of, oh well, no one's doing anything about it, so I'm not going to do anything about it. Or, well, I don't want to do it because I'm scared of doing a bit of time in journalists. But you know what I mean? So that's where we are. That's why that is why the shit what's going on in the world is going to continue. Evil is going to prosper yet again. Evil will prosper yet again, because evil's been prospering for decades. Why? Because they prosper off people's fear. They feed off and gain control of people's fear, and that's it. And that's what I want to say about it anyway. So with that, I'm out.